Good morning, people. I was just sitting here doing my morning meditations, and I received a message. Like I said, I've never read the Bible, so I have to refer to it. I got a message this morning. It said Luke 10:12. And it's talking about the people that left Sodom, about how you need to clean your feet when you leave the town. I think that there are people out there that need to leave where they are. I know I have to go. But once you leave the place, which is sad, once you leave the place, it will be destroyed, and you can't look back. Not in your heart, not in your mind, not in your spirit. I do believe this has to do something with the final judgment. Like I said, there's many levels to this. And the people, I mean, I'm not religious at all. I claim no religion. But I keep getting downloads. And people tell you to sit on them and think about them. But my downloads is, I need to tell people now. Because I'm just a messenger, and when I fight these, or I don't deliver these messages, then it causes me problems. So I have to, I'm very worried about, I shouldn't say I'm worried. I have sympathy for humanity. Unconditional love for humanity. But every soul has a choice. Every soul here at this time has lived multiple lifetimes on this plane. There are new ones that have come in. Again, there's multiple levels on this, but the main thing is the ones that are here now, it's final judgment. If you haven't done, what I'm getting right now is if you haven't done serious things like killed people or murdered people, well, kill and murder is the same thing, but, hurt people, manipulated people, and if you've overcome your demons, per se, because negative entities and energies, if you haven't overcome those, and I still struggle to this day, but I'm working on myself. I'm looking like funny here. My point is this: a lot of people out in the world are getting this wrong. The people that have demons and negative energies on them, their souls are outside of their body because they chose a different path inside. And I don't know how to say this correctly, Spirit help me. They chose a long time ago, not only in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes, to hurt people. And YESHUA's always said, release and forgive 7 times, 70 times, 700 times, 700,000 times, 7 million times. Because that other person is just another version of you. And I do believe it's because everybody on this plane at this time still has a divine spark in them. Okay? Even though they've killed, even though they've done wrong, they have a choice. But now what I'm getting, is because they chose to keep doing what they're doing. They were given the opportunity. This is like their final lifetime here before final judgment comes. There are beings from other places that were genetically encoded into the human race in their vessels, if you will. They would go through their trials and tribulations, and their vessels are created because of the genetic coding that comes from humanity to allow these people, the light workers, the way showers, the chosen warriors, to come into this plane and eliminate the density. I hope I'm wording this right, YESHUA. The density of this plane. Now, there are a lot of other levels, and this is where I don't want to pass judgment on anybody, but I'm being shown that it's a consciousness level thing, but you're a lighthouse in the dark. And believe it or not, this planet is very dark. So not only do you have your starseed ways, you have to still, I don't say you have to, it's your choice, overcome these other levels to get back to the pleroma, because I was shown something the other day about this matrix. I'm not sure if it's correct or not. I'm just gonna tell you what I was shown, and then I'll come back to this. Consciousness is spherical, okay? But you have your outer of the spheres, and then you have outside of those spheres. And we're in a place that's outside of those spheres, where the false God is. Yahweh is. And when you're out in space and there's a star like our sun sitting there and you see no stars. Okay, so take the sun away and it's pure black. Oh my hair's so fucking... It's going all over the place. Anyways, that's bothering me now. Okay, so we are in the blackness. And this is what I'm getting. This is Yaldabaoth's territory. This is what I was shown. And he keeps creating planets, like dimensions in his own realm. Now this is kind of what I was shown. And that's why it keeps showing us the matrix effect. Because it's trying to split off and create something different. And humans are so small-minded that they think they got it right, and they don't. They truly don't. And a while ago, I talked about the 7 levels of Yaldabaoth, because he's the 8th level, and then there's 5 more levels. Well, Y'all the boss like the middle. But then there's 5 more levels of heaven, if you will. I don't know if I'm saying this right. I truly don't. This is just what I was shown. And I keep coming back to it. It's your samsara. It's where you die and then you go into the heavens of what Yaldabaoth created or whatever. But those aren't the true heavens. That's where you keep getting recycled. And you come back to this plane and then you have another choice. And another choice and another choice. And so this is what I'm being shown. And all these light workers that came into free consciousness and show people the way have yet to, I mean, I'm not perfect at it, don't get me wrong. This is what I'm being shown, what I'm feeling in my heart. That these levels that we come from the one true creator. Hi there. Yeah. Did you see that? Anyway, so we come from the one true creator and wisdom. Because believe it or not, the aeons, they don't have names, they have identities. Like truth, justice, love. Kind of like the Greek gods, how they had names, but they meant something. That's what the aeons are. They don't have actual names like humans. They're just descriptions of what they are. And the one that fell was wisdom. She didn't fall per se. She was what I gathered from other people, but I still feel it's true. She was misdirected by something in the unseen that took her to a false light. This is why you have to be wary of lights and how you feel inside, because you might be being misdirected to something else. And a lot of the I don't want to talk about that one. So back to point. Now, with all this said, you have your biblical figures that have written down a lot of the things that YESHUA and the one true creator have written down through them, through their hands, like Enoch. Enoch's seen a lot. Enoch turned into Metatron. Oh, look, there's a cute little bird over there. That sparrow usually means, or that bird to me usually means protection from Archangel Michael. It's like a blue jay. That's cute. So that means that Archangel Michael's here. I feel really at peace, and Archangel Gabriel too, bringing me peace so I could say this because they could see. Yeah. Confirmation. Anyways, the point being is this. So, I was just told about Luke 10:12. leaving where you are, wiping the dirt from your feet and never looking back. This means, I think this means people are being called to step away from where they are. That means you're going to have to let go, truly let go of what you're doing, who you're with, and go someplace new. Let go of all of your human belongings that are weighing you down. And believe it or not, that's like an energetic tie. And I don't know how to explain this to people because people need things. They truly do. Even I do. To live. But, you know, I see a lot of light workers that, and I'm not judging them, but yet they are manipulated by money. Money is energetic, that is true. You can live how you choose to, that is true. But is that energy truly of the divine? The divine needs nothing, because the divine has everything. So when you search in your soul, saying, oh, I'm going to get this, and oh, I'm going to get that, is it truly the divine speaking, or is that the false light talking to you? So, there are judges everywhere, all the time. You just don't see them. You don't feel them. You don't know them. And the people that try to spy on other people on this plane, I was just told their site's going to be stopped because they have to stop making people feel insecure about themselves. I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna stop watching me because I'm tired of people watching me. It's like, get a life. Son of a bitch. Don't be shy. Fuck. You wanna talk to me? Come talk to me. Don't fucking... Yeah. I was told this morning someone's watching me. So... confirmation. Anyways, my point is this. If you're doing good with your money, then that's good. But if you're sitting on your money and you're not helping the world, and what I mean by helping the world is taking some of your fucking money and bettering someone else's life. Not just taking money in and talking, because that's just talk. Showing people directions, that's a good thing. But how are you truly helping humanity? I'm not judging you because you walk your own path. But I've been told the more you hold on to money, the more it slips through your fingers. And what I mean by that is you can live in your fine houses. You can drive your fine vehicles. I mean, I have a nice car. I do. But the point about it is I'm using it to get me to and from. And that's it. I'm not cruising around strutting out my shit. I'm not posting anything on fucking YouTube. Because that's vanity. That's being vain. And these people, I mean, they're walking their own path, so no judgment. But you were sent here to help humanity. Not just fucking light workers, not just chosen people, not just way showers. All of us were sent here to help humanity in more ways than one. You help the needy on the street. You help the people that are in financial need. You help the people get a better choice. Give them a choice. give them information, yet give them the choice. And this is where I don't want to judge, but I'm being shown or told where they failed to do that. Because you can make all the money in the world, but if you're not doing something correct with it, then you're just gonna have to relive this shit over again. And I don't know how to say this correctly, YESHUA, I need help. I don't want to judge anyone, it's not my position. The fire. I don't know if I tell people this, but I did tell people about this. Prior to moving to where I'm living at, some odd years ago, I had a dream that I was walking in lava. I was carrying a whole bunch of gold. And Spirit told me, I will die here unless I choose to let go of the gold. And I was walking in a pit of fire in lava. It was up to my chest. And I'm holding all this gold. It was weighing me down. And I mean, I had my literal body, like my body, but my body wasn't burning. It was my spirit that was dying. And this is 20 years later. Oh, I don't want to say 20 years. It's been a while. 20 years later. I ain't gonna be shy shit. So, 20 years later, I went through a transition. And I chose to let go of all earthly things. And I did. Huh? There's a lot of birds today. Anyway, so my point is this. Everybody has a choice what they're going to do. But I'm supposed to deliver this message. And even light workers need to look at this. Way showers need to look at this. Chosen warriors need to look at this. The more you attach yourself to this human realm, is the more you're condemning yourselves. Choose wisely. I'm not a judge. That's not my job. I'm a messenger. And so, I was told to share this. I don't want you to fear. I don't want you to hate. I don't want you to loathe. I just want you to make your choice. I mean, I have to choose every day how to feel. But I always listen to my intuition. And today it was talking about Luke 10:12. Like I said, I never read the Bible. It said something about Sodom. Leaving Sodom and not looking back. Wash your feet when you leave. So that's the message for today. I'll leave it up to you to translate it the way you want it. I know what I have to do. But the choice is, do you? So that's my message for today. Blessed be. May you find what you're looking for. My love to all.